All right, so today's topic is going to be this family that is going viral because the baby mama who is not pictured in the photo had a big issue with them, her baby daddy, and the other baby mama in matching pajamas, and her son not having a matching set. Now, we are going to get into all of the juicy details, all of the conversation that everyone had right after this intro. Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. If this is your first time here, over here we are the Night Owls. If you have not hit that subscribe button, I want you to go ahead and do that right now and turn on your notification bell so you're notified when I post another video. But just know, keep in mind that over here, this is an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody. This is a channel where I talk about celebrity news and gossip and give my opinion on trending stories. I'm just going to do a live video and we're going to get this done and it's going to be bada bing, bada boom. All right. And just like that, we live. Okay, so y'all asked me to bring the intro back a little more often. Some people said that they were inspired by it, so there's that. Now, shout out to all of y'all in the chat. Hopefully y'all hit the like button as y'all came on in. Shout out to Diana, Trixie, True. Let's see, Gemini. Vanna, Kiana of Old Stones. Shout out to you, Kiana, because you always are like one of the first people to come in on my lives all the time, showing so much love. So shout out to you for real. I appreciate everybody who is a true night owl with their notifications on and here front and center when I'm doing a video. Shout out to SW Lalo. That guy from Texas, Tennille, hey, Shakanya, Bree, hey y'all, hey, Stud VZ, okay, that's new. Shout out to all of y'all coming in, so let's get on into it. So, a couple of days ago, this woman, or Christmas rather, this really went viral because a mother spoke out about her son being in photos with her baby daddy and his new baby mama, and how they had a matching set of pajamas for their pictures, and her son had an odd outfit out that was not in sync and made him appear to be an outcast. The mother did not appreciate these photos, and she took to Facebook to address her grievances about it. Now, when she took to Facebook to talk about how she felt about it, it was met with mixed reactions. There was some people who felt like the father was out of line for not matching his son in sync with his other children. And then there are people who felt like, well, at least the boy was included. It's not like he totally left him out. He's still a part of the photo, etc., etc. So I'm going to go through all of the things and bring you guys up to speed on all of the dialogue around this photo. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it. So here is what the mother posted first. And this is what she said. She said, all right, check in before I tweak out. My son got pictures taken with his dad, his girlfriend, and his siblings. Why the F my baby, the only one with different pajamas and everybody else matching? He literally is wearing the pajamas I sent with him for the weekend, not even new PJs, and they high waters because they are the night clothes. Am I wrong for being upset? I don't feel like I am. So then she came and she posted this right here, and it says, I ain't want to post nobody kids, but come on, bro. Don't effing play with me. And then she said, edit, my son's pajamas are from last year. I sent those from home. They're something to sleep in, not take professional photos in. My son could have at least got a fresh new set of PJs. They got him in high waters. That's the main point. They have pictures all together, including my son, so that was never the problem. The first pic was to show everyone has the same set except for my kid. So this is what the photo looked like, and I had posted for the thumbnail purpose. I had posted it without them showing, but they viral and everybody see these kids. So this is what she was upset about. So she was upset that his pants were high waters. You know, they all had matching house shoes and they had matching PJs. And he was just smack dab in the middle with a different set on. And she felt some type of way about it. Now, the baby mama of her baby daddy chimed in, and this is what she had to say. Very much didn't leave him out of none. I don't do this internet-ish. One thing I don't play about is her child way before I had mines too. His daddy couldn't find any, and we already had our PJs. And I also said I didn't feel comfortable with him not matching, but it was too late because our shoot was literally minutes away, and I definitely didn't know he was going to be in our pictures. And the mother that I am, I would never ever leave him out of none, and I never did. And as many times as this girl said, F my kids, I never treated him differently. The F? She put, at the real Slim, don't even play with me, take my kids down, and you could have texted me separately. So that was what the baby mama had to say about the photos, and she said that she did not intentionally outcast him. They were not supposed to, he was not supposed to be a part of the photos, and at the last minute, they incorporated him in the photos to include him, and that they did not intentionally leave him out and they still included him. So this is the pictures right here. I'm trying to make them big so y'all can see. So this is one, and then this is the other one. And that is what they're looking like. So after she has said that, the mother clapped back and she responded yet again. She felt some type of way about it, and this is what she said in response. So she showed the fact that she has a new man, and she also has bonus children as well, and she showed how easy it is to match the kids with the whole family. So she showed pictures of her bonus kids, and she said, 2 bonus kids, and I still managed to get everyone in my household matching. Merry Christmas from us. So she showed that they were all matching. So then she replied to what the baby mama had to say, because the baby mama said that, you know, they had put this together at the last minute, etc., etc. And this is what she said in response to the baby mama said that she didn't leave him out of nothing and she don't do this internet-ish. So the mom replied and she said, if y'all think this changes anything, y'all just as Delulu. Last minute or not, y'all been had them pics booked. Y'all been knew he was coming over. Wrong is wrong. Had the shoe been on the other foot, she would have felt a way too. Y'all see my son with them high waters on and them old APJs, but they came new set by. So she like, girl, miss me with the BS. I don't care how long you or how last minute you are saying that it was. Y'all had to order these pajamas, and y'all could have ordered my son a pair right along with y'all ordering y'all a pair, and I'm not trying to hear it, period. So that's what the mama said. She said, child, please save it. I'm not trying to hear all that, period. And then she also came and chimed in and she said, it was a controversial topic. I knew some people would agree, some wouldn't. Some would think I'm bitter. But if my son said that made him feel not good, of course any mother would feel how I felt. It is what it is. The damage is done. My son enjoyed his Christmas matching PJs with mommy. I'm over it. Merry Christmas. So this all went down on Christmas, and it's still unfolding 3 days later. They're still very much going back and forth still. And then so the internet, the internet basically saw that it was the issue that the little boy wasn't matching with anybody else. So people started to Photoshop the little boy on the same clothes. So let me show y'all what people started to Photoshop, and then we'll talk some more. All right. So this person right here says, send this to old girl. Problem solved, mamas. Hit me up for y'all Photoshop needs. So she basically took it upon herself to Photoshop. Not only did she Photoshop the little boy, the green pajamas, she also Photoshopped the boy the same house shoes. Hold on, let me make it bigger so y'all can see it on y'all screen. So it went from him not having the matching slippers to this person right here Photoshopping him on the whole same outfit so that he could have the same outfit. And she said, problem solved. Now, other people basically said that the mama was being a bitter baby mama. And they was like, listen, you being a bitter baby mama, and it's giving you mad because you wasn't in the picture. You bitter and you just want to be in the picture. And they done Photoshopped her on the side and said, now it's a match. Now it's a match, and now y'all even. Now, there was several other people who was showing off their Photoshop skills as well. There was different people being creative with the Photoshop skills. And then there was people who, they started to even question the baby daddy sexuality. They started saying that the baby daddy was giving them other type of vibes, and I'm like, y'all are a mess, child. Y'all are a mess. This is what somebody had posted. Hold on, let me show y'all. This is what somebody else had posted. I'm like, the internet, if they ain't gonna do nothing, they gon' take it to the next level. They gonna take it to the next level. So they gonna say, I know this is off topic, but hear me out though. And they gonna post SpongeBob face down, butt tooted up, and they gonna put the baby daddy next to SpongeBob, trying to insinuate that that's the vibes that he giving off in the photo. I said, child, not y'all coming for the man's sexuality, talking about he giving y'all a face down up SpongeBob. Oh, the internet is crazy. So after all of this, then the girl posted a message from her new boyfriend, and she said that he told her to get off the internet, and then she decided to go live. So let me show. Oh, and this one right here. Hold on, before somebody else photoshopped the little boy. Somebody else photoshopped the little boy. Hold on, let me show y'all this one. I said, you know what? The internet is a mess. The internet is off the chain, honey. So this boy right here, he gonna say, here you go. Now shut the F up about this. He said, so he photoshopped the outfit on the little boy. He didn't do as good as the other girl, but he said, here you go. Now shut the F up about this bean dip head ass baby. Ooh, I'm dead. He said, ooh, he done said her edited post. He done gave him a couple of versions. He said, here you go. Now shut the F up about this bean. out of line for that. He said, here you go with this bean dip head ass baby. And so the mama reposted the mama of the little boy reposted what he posted. And she said, I know your Gary Coleman looking ass didn't. The mama reposted it and said, and I'm like, why would you repost that? The mama reposted it and said, I know your Gary Coleman looking didn't. And now we got to see if he really looked like Gary Coleman or not. Child, is it giving Gary Coleman? Hold on. It's giving it look like he got a black eye. Is that Photoshop or what's going on? He probably Photoshopped that. But anyway, she said it's giving Gary Coleman. It's giving Gary Coleman, child. A mess. So she also went live as well. And let's see what she had to say about this situation. Let's get into it. All right.
I'm gonna let it hit 1K, and I'm going to start from the beginning to end, and make it make sense. Then I answer questions. And don't say nothing stupid and you ugly, because I'm gonna pull you up and I'm gonna be talking about you. Okay, this is from the beginning. So we have a set schedule. True is with dad every other weekend. Well, supposed to be. If True's not with his dad when he's supposed to be, it's because dad canceled. So True's supposed to be with dad every other weekend. They got pictures taken last weekend. I knew nothing about that. Dad had already had True the weekend prior. Dad texts me voluntarily and asked for True. Why the would you ask for him if you knew he was not a part of your original plan pictures? You could have just left my son with me. That makes no sense to me. I just don't understand. So I don't feel like I'm wrong. If you were not supposed to have my son that day, why would you voluntarily pick him up? Text me, voluntarily picked him up, asking for him. I said yes, of course. Like, I would never tell you no unless we had stuff planned. But I would never. So anyways, yeah. So if you knew my son was not part of the plans, you shouldn't have picked him up. But anyways, you said you was going to pick him up from school. I said, okay, cool. And I asked, I said, are y'all doing anything this weekend? Because True needs his hair done. But I was just going to, wait till next week, Christmas, to do it. My son's birthday is tomorrow. So I was going to wait and do it today so it'd be fresh. But if y'all doing something this weekend, like, I'll do his hair. He said, yes, he needs his hair done. But he didn't specify what they had planned. That is the time to communicate and tell me that y'all had the Christmas pictures planned. Duh. And you could have asked me, and I at least seen if I could run out and try to find something to match and accommodate y'all or something. But girl, shut the fuck up. Let me not read the comments. I do good. When I read the comments, I get stopped. But anyways.
She is so me. I get sidetracked real quick reading the comments.
He didn't mention anything about the pictures. They took pictures last week. I did not find out about the pictures until yesterday morning when he sent me the pictures. So I'm so confused. And nobody ever blamed his new baby mama, the new girlfriend. Nobody ever blamed her. If y'all go down my page and y'all read my post, first of all, I stated my opinion and said, am I wrong for feeling how I feel? Some people agreed, some people disagreed. So that's when I posted the pictures. In Facebook, said that she left him out. I never even mentioned her. What the fuck? I told his dad he was dead ass wrong. I texted him that. Dad didn't respond to me. So I posted it on Facebook and I was like, should I feel some type of way because he didn't match? I feel some type of way because you could have just left my son at home. You weren't even supposed to get him that day. Why the fuck you pick him up? And y'all could have did what the fuck to do with y'all family and leave my son out of the equation. That makes no sense. They said, why you on the other baby mama? I'm not. Y'all did that. Facebook did that. I never said anything about her. The blame has always been on dad. And then she felt guilty, so she made her post about it.
All right, somebody said, what's her Facebook? Her Facebook is The Real Slim. D-A Real Slim. Hold on, let me put it on the screen so that y'all could see her Facebook. And there was some people who felt like, okay, if it was last minute and he couldn't get matching pajamas, they felt like it should have been dad and the boy match and then the baby mama and her kids match. Because I think the other two were girls. So I think they felt like the boys should have had on the same thing and then let the girls have on the same thing. And then that way it looked right. And then they felt like they could have found pajamas that like collaborated, like that looked good together, but not necessarily matchy, but like that looked, decent together. That's what people felt.
Who has time to be bitter? I don't keep my son away. I let him see his dad all the time. His weekend is next weekend, and he'll be going right to his fucking house. Don't nobody kids are annoying. You're going to go to your dad's. Nobody on that. Who is bitter? What the fuck about?
Ooh, child. See, she my type of girl. Like, child, it's not giving that. It's giving treat my child right. But we don't want the nigga. Just make sure everything is copacetic. Or else it's going to be problems. Period. Make sure my child look right. Hygiene right. Groomed. And look like a representation of me and you. Or else we going to have a problem. And me personally, I feel like as a woman, we pay more attention to detail than the men do. Like men, they're like sometimes, and no shade to men because, not saying that there aren't really good fathers, but, when I look into my child's face, I'm spotting booger nose. I'm spotting, crust around the eyes. I'm spotting stuff that a lot of men who have their kids, they just make sure their kids is fed and they got on a decent pair of clothes. As a woman, you pay a little bit more attention to detail a lot of the times than men do. So even though it's not necessarily her blaming the baby mama, for me, it's like you kind of look at the woman's side eye a little bit because it's like, you a woman, you a female. Like, that don't look right. Like, that, you know what I mean? Something ain't right about that. The point is, for something like that, you kind of have a different attention to detail and you kind of know this is going to look off. Like, you know what I mean? And you never want no child to feel off. That's just kind of how I am when it comes to children. Like, I be wanting everybody to be included and feel included. And I don't want nobody to feel like we all got our matching shirts and our matching stuff. And then, hold on, wait, what? Somebody said, hold on. I'm trying to get it to the right. Hold on. I'm not going to be able to screenshot it all together. Boy, what? You said, Neek, your perspective on this is crazy. The father called for the son on a weekend that was not his. Clearly he wanted to include him, so she would rather he not be in the photo over some PJs. I think the point is that if you are going to exclusively call and have my son be present for the pictures, don't make my son feel like an outcast. Include him fully. Don't half step and include him. He could have went and got some green long johns that wasn't all the way the same color green, but it still was in a green color scheme. So no, I don't think she or anybody is saying don't include the boy. What she's saying is if you're going to exclusively ask for my son to be in the picture, don't have my son looking crazy. He could have at the very least bought him some PJs that fit. He could have at the very least, they could have been a totally different PJ, but something that was within that color scheme. It's Christmas time. There's plenty of green pajamas available to buy. There's plenty of ways that they could have made it cohesive for him to be included. And that's what the mom is saying. She ain't saying don't have my son in the picture. Don't have my son looking crazy in the picture.
Just took these pictures. They took these pictures last week. This did not happen on Christmas. This wasn't no Christmas. This happened a week prior, and I knew nothing about the pictures. He picked up my son a day that was not his scheduled day. You could have just left him home. This is too much. Then everybody's saying I'm mad because I could have just went to go get pictures taken with my son. Yes, I could have. And I'm also 9 months pregnant. Who the fuck to be scheduling close to their due date? Like, I had my son Christmas, which I really wasn't even supposed to. Dad offered to get my son on Christmas also. But he was with me, and I still, got us matching pajamas. But that's besides the point. The only person that is responsible is Dad. Anything else is extra. Y'all made that up. Nobody is mad about that girl. Y'all made that up. Like, how I'm wrong because my baby daddy asked for his son and I told him he can get him. How am I wrong? I don't get that.
You ain't wrong, girl. Because I would have felt some type of way, too. Like, is you being funny or what?
But whoever edited that picture and put my son on them slippers ate that right on up. Crazy. She said this whole situation is annoying. I need to shut up and stop talking about it. You're not even my friend on Facebook. So that means you went to my page. And I've been seeing your comments. So you've been on my page and you've been watching it. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Girl, that's what they do. They'll be on your page telling you to shut up like they don't have the authority over their own phone and TV and device and all of those things to click off and not watch. Girl, they do that. That's what they do.
And I hate your wig.
Ooh, she do my kind of carrying on. I like her.
Yes, I brought it to Facebook because I wanted to see.
She my type of girl. She is my type of girl. She said, and I hate your wig, bitch. She is my type of a girl. Oh, dang, I can't see the, Thank you for the super chat from Miss Cargill or Cargill. It says, her not knowing he was supposed to be in pic shows an intent to leave him out. They never intended to include him. Sad. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. You said my bias is coming out. Where my bias coming out at? Are you a mom, Aaliyah TV? Because maybe that's where your bias lie. Is you a mama? Because as a mama, I don't play when it comes to my baby. Don't have my baby looking crazy. I don't care who it is. Don't have my child looking crazy. Because I'm not going to have my child looking crazy. So you don't have my child looking crazy. Period. You said, your type of girl, this is horrible mother energy. Taking this to the internet is wild and inappropriate and damaging to her son. Her son would be okay. And I'm sure her son has seen and heard a lot worse. Save it. as much stuff go on TikTok, on the school playground. Y'all be thinking y'all doing such great parenting, keeping stuff from your kids and all that, and they go right to school, and them little nappy head kids go and tell them A, B, and Z of everything that you think you keeping from them. Child, bye. This ain't the worst thing that could happen in the world. His mama talking about this online, please. Oh, please save it. He done heard, seen way more, and will hear and see way more, period. Get out of here. And she my type of girl, because we cuts up. Okay? We cuts up. And I'm not, and she on Facebook, so she could see profile pictures and all that. I wish I could see and roast some of the people that be coming for me, but most of the people that be coming for me on social media, they be the ones that don't got no profile pictures like you, so we can't roast back and all of that and get our little kiki on and all that like that. But anyways, yeah, so like I said, there was a lot of different opinions, as you see in the chat. J Cavs, a round of applause for him. He's one of the people who felt some type of way. And there was other people who felt some type of way. Like I said, this was a very controversial topic, which is why I decided to talk about it, because there was people who feel like me, who feel like, don't be having my child looking crazy. And then there was people who are okay with kids looking crazy, and they felt like it was no big deal. Because, you know, who knows? They kids probably be in high waters, no problem with it. Okay, but you know, certain mothers and parents that don't have their kids in high waters and don't have their kids in last year pajamas felt some type of way. Okay, so yeah, there's that. So she was live and she was talking about it or whatever, and that was that. Oh, okay. Let's drop the link for J Cavs. Let's drop the link and see what you got to say. Let's see what you got to say. Let me put the StreamYard link in the chat, because J Cavs wants to tell me a thing or two. Okay. Don't take all day clicking this link either. You want to tell me to post the StreamYard link? Don't take all day. You got it? You better be swift when I drop this link. Don't mind me. I'm just a little silly today. Just a little silly. Silly, illy. Thank you, Miss Cargill. I think it's Cargill. Anyways, anybody else want to click the link? Let me know what y'all got to say, because J Cavs ain't clicked nothing with all of that mouth. Talk about you ain't scary. And what you over there doing? What's taking so long? What's taking so long, sir? Where you at? Hey. Who else want to chime in on this topic? Oh, there you go. I thought you ain't scary. Why you got your camera off?
For the same reason that I think this is a crazy story. Like, everything doesn't belong.
Nah. You said you wasn't scary, and now you coming over here, face, no case, and you coming over here hiding, and all of that.
I'm not hiding. All I have to say is
No. You said I'm not scary, and I'm about to come up.
Why do we have to slander the father? Like,
why did you come up here without your face showing, and you popped off all of that mess in the comments?
Because I'm here to make a point. So why are we slandering the father? That's all I want to know.
Reveal yourself, like Kim Black said in the comments.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't want to talk?
Yeah, with your camera on.
I just want to know why we slandering the father.
Why
we don't know anything about him.
And I talk to you face to face.
He called on a weekend that was not his weekend, specifically so that the son could participate in the photo. If he didn't want him to participate, he just wouldn't have called. It doesn't make any sense.
So why didn't he get the son to have a decent pair of pajamas?
He made a mistake. I agree. But the thing that's interesting to me is you went on your story about last year what you did with your family, and you made a great point, which is as a woman, you have more attention to detail. Like, to be honest with you, when you were going through the story, when I first saw the picture, it didn't really even occur to me that the son was mismatched. Like, I thought it could have been done like intentionally. Like, men just kind of think differently about this stuff sometimes. I guarantee you the father just didn't think about it. It was like a last minute thing. Somebody forgot to order something. But for the mother to take this to the internet, now the entire world has seen her son. That's more traumatizing than him being in a picture that no one would have known about. That it doesn't make any sense. That's not being a good mother. Everybody knows about this story now because she decided to take something to the internet that didn't need to get taken to the internet.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
don't. But I don't know what that has to do with anything. Like, this
Because
wasn't meant. This.
sometimes when you have kids, you look at stuff differently. Before I became a mother, I used to think, how do people got bad kids? There ain't no way in heck I'm gonna have a child that's bad, that don't listen, that talk back. I say all that to say that sometimes you have opinions at not being a parent that change a little bit once you become a parent. Now, once I became a parent, I understood that kids have their own personalities. They have influence from, um, you know, their school, their peers, their neighborhoods, other family members. There's other outside influences on things other than the parent. And I learned a whole lot of things as a mother that I did not know when I was not a mama. Because when I wasn't a mama and I seen kids acting out at the store and I seen kids and I didn't understand how y'all got these kids acting up like that until one day I went to the store and my daughter was a toddler and she acted a plum fool like them other people kids. And I could not understand that before I became a mother because I'm like, how is your child carrying on like that? If I had a child, ain't no way my daughter would be up in this store carrying on like that. And then my toddler, when my baby was a toddler, she 11 now, but my toddler showed me something like, girl, let me show you. And I had a reality check. So I say that to say that as a parent, you have different lens.
I agree with that. I respect that. I'm sure that there will be some things that I learn as a parent that I don't appreciate. All I'm saying about this though is we done went all the way to the father didn't want to include the son, the new wife or whatever is the wicked witch of the east. Like, we done went all the way left over a photograph, and we don't know what happened to the backstory. But the biggest thing to me is this photo shoot was happening on a weekend where the son was not scheduled to be there. If they really just wanted to exclude him, they could have. And we're not giving the father any credit for the fact that he said, no, it doesn't matter that this is not my weekend. I want my son here. Maybe his execution could have been better, but we ready to slander the man when he called to get his
But
son on
who
a weekend that he
slandering him
wasn't
though?
there.
We just giving our opinion. Nobody said he was um a deadbeat father. Nobody said that he was beating a child. Nobody said that. We just said that he could have just took an extra step on picking out a new outfit. The pictures is at JC Penney's. Okay, because I just took my daughter and her cousin some pictures last week, and that they had the same background at JC Penney's. And guess what's in JC Penney's? Clothes. And guess what's also in JC Penney's? Pajamas. So he passed up the pajama aisle to go take that photo, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
I do know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay, the execution could have been better, but like it's almost. And look, the mother even said it. She was like, she basically said, "Well, I would have rather that you had just not called him if you weren't going to get the pajamas right." So it's like, so the execution is more important than what this man's heart, what he wanted, which was for his son to be there. Again, clearly. This man woke up and said, "We're not taking this picture without my son." That's what happened. So how do we just like we're focusing on the wrong things here.
All
He
right, stay
called.
on, stay on, stay on. Don't click off. Miss Cargill.
Hi, Nick. It's Miss Cargill. So I
Oh,
wanted
Cargill,
to.
my bad, girl. I've been butchering your name all
No,
day.
no, it's okay. So I wanted to kind of piggyback off your sentiment to Jay, because it takes a parent to kind of empathize with a mother. Your job is to advocate for your child. And while I wouldn't have went to the internet, I would say that I don't think it was their intent to include the child initially. When I was picking out clothes for my two kids, I would already have gotten the size for my stepchild, and they would not have had his sizes. I would have chose ones that had his size. So there was a clear intent not to include him. And the father is wrong, because in everything he did, he said, you know what, if we don't have green to match my son, then we need to change this up. He should have done everything to make sure that child felt included and not excluded, and not, kind of, there was just no advocacy on the father's part. And then the last minute, oh, let's just throw him in there. And no one is attacking the dad, but as an advocate, as a mother, I could empathize. Well, like I said, I wouldn't have went to the internet with it, but you don't have my child sticking out and everyone in green, and my child and look like he's going to wade in the water. So that's just my take on it. There should have been some initiative to include him in the plans from the beginning.
All
Yeah,
right.
that
He clicked off. Let's go to Teflon Dom.
I agree with the first guy. We are making it a big deal out of nothing. I am a father who
Oh
also
boy.
pays attention to my child, my daughter. I definitely care about her presentation and what she looks like. But I do feel for, like, come on, man. We homegirl making it a big deal out of nothing, pretty much is what I'm saying. And like I said, the guy who came on first, he pretty much relayed every point that I probably would have made anyway.
You ain't got your own points. I mean,
My point is, as a father, I am attentive. I am attentive.
well, if
I
you
So
and I
attentive, then
don't
you would have
agree.
attentively
I don't.
known that
Hold
looked
on.
crazy.
Hold on.
so,
It does look crazy. Yes. He could have had an outfit ready and whatnot, but
I
like
think the mom, the stepmom,
maybe
the one who
maybe the
bought
maybe the
all of
step
them.
yeah maybe the stepmom.
okay, so
She
Teflon,
she should
Yeah.
have bought
if
all the kids the same outfit,
exactly.
Well,
whether the son was gonna get
So
there or not.
Teflon, if your kid's mom and her man and his kids all matched in blue PJs, and your child was in green or orange, you wouldn't feel away?
Yes.
Like, like,
yeah,
why is my child standing out when everyone else is matching?
most
Yeah.
definitely. But that's
Okay, then you can.
hold on. But that's on the guy. That's on the father to get his son clothes and get his son clothes right.
No,
They
no,
knew they was
no.
gonna take
It was on them as a whole. If the mom went out and
that.
bought all of them, her and her man and her kids, the same pajamas,
And
she
guess
should
what?
have bought the step kid
Guess
the
what I would
same
have
pajamas too.
Exactly.
asked. Guess what I would have
And
asked.
him as a man, if he called and asked to get his son on a weekend if they going to take pictures, then that little wank should have went out and got another pair that were all going to be the
The
same. She
daddy
was
Most
should
trying
have
to
went
be
out and
funny.
got
That's
it.
what I would have
Like,
asked. Mom,
She was
where's
trying
my
to be
son's clothes?
funny.
Like, where's my son's clothes? She definitely was trying to be funny and
Yeah.
stuff
She
like
should
that.
have made
That's
it
no,
where,
all
we saying
that's
coordinated.
where
she,
dad
the
should have checked
daddy.
that.
The daddy is the whole daddy.
The dad should have checked that. Again, I'm not agreeing with
But
Mr.
at this
clothes.
Attention
point,
to
if the
detail.
dad,
Now
if the
you
mom
now
is,
you
if
backpedaling.
Hold
but
on.
if the
I
mom
don't
is
agree.
responsible
He
for
probably
getting the
had to see the
Damn,
pajamas,
point, Nick.
can
He
I
had to see the
speak,
point.
please?
go ahead. Go
God
ahead, Chris.
damn. Shit. But yeah, like I said, I don't agree with them not matching, but I think blowing it out of proportion, like blaming the dad and whatnot. I
Oh,
do
see, I'm not
think
How
it's
blaming the
how
dad.
was
I'm
they gonna
blaming
match
the woman that
then?
he's
Who?
with.
I blame both of them,
Hey,
because
hold
it
on,
was his
hold
job to
on. Sorry,
step in
sorry.
and say, hold on. Why my baby wearing 1994 pajamas and we in the 2024?"
Okay,
Well, yeah, I
listen.
think, but that would have been the talked about when they're at the photo shoot. And him could have been like, man, so we can't go find, where'd you get these pajamas from? But that, I don't feel like men even think that way. I think at this point, he like, I got my son. We here. He's not being left out. It's her who was initially trying to be funny. Because why you didn't get
yeah.
the, you know how many kids this man got. And if he start calling to get the kid on a weekend, first of all, why did you book the family photos on a
But we don't
weekend that
know
the
who
baby
paid for
wasn't
the
there?
picture. I mean, did she say who paid for the outfits?
Even I mean, he has another child.
Again, it's still on the dad to get the his child together and whatnot. So
Timotheus, what's your thoughts?
I
Yeah,
agree with that
well,
part.
Hello, everybody. Hello, panel. I'm just catching up.
hey,
So I'm sitting here listening. I've been reading the comments, and the one thing that I have noticed that no one is factoring in is how the baby gonna feel. What would be worse?
exactly. That's
Would,
my whole point with the baby.
Exactly.
what would be
That's what I
worse for the baby to come up and have a picture he's excluded from when he gets older? Like, why wasn't I in this picture with
Right.
everybody? Or I'm in the picture. Oh, my daddy thought so much
Exactly.
that he did not want to exclude me and called
Right.
my mama on the day that wasn't his day to make sure I was included in this family
But
picture.
how do you know the
Or
child
the
didn't
baby
think,
could
why
look
are
at the
my pajamas
photo and
different?
he could feel like I've been an outcast. I'm always treated as an outcast. I'm an afterthought. He could also look
Yeah.
at the picture that way too. Like I would rather the little boy not be in the picture and then you get it right and take pictures with him the correct way than have my kid looking crazy.
Nika, can
Yeah.
I jump in here for a second? I just want to hop on with my brother Timotheus, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, what he just said. Let me give you an even different alternative scenario. You got three scenarios, right? Young boy could have taken the picture and he could have had the same pajamas. That's great. That's perfect. Or in reality, what happened? He could have taken the picture. He had different pajamas. Not great, but the mom acts like a normal human being, picks up the phone and has a phone conversation, and it gets handled however it gets handled. Or if we're talking about we care about what's going to impact the son. How about this? Your mom, instead of having a conversation, takes it to the internet. And for all eternity, this is going to be a story that you see when you were 7 years old, that your mom took
Right.
an issue to the internet. The whole world knows about it, which may reinforce something that's true or not true. We don't
Right.
know if the father includes him or not. That's a narrative. But now that's a narrative that people are on the internet that don't even know you, don't know your parents are talking about, and you got to live with that for the rest of your life. So let's not pretend like the mother was acting in the best interest of the child, because if she was, she would not have brought this to the internet.
I agree.
But
I agree.
who's to say that the mom knew that this was gonna go viral? Like, let's be honest. She ranted, and
That's why
sometimes
she
you
did
rant
it.
about stuff and you don't know necessarily that it's about to just take off and go viral.
My son wasn't a thought, but she's not factoring in that the dad was like, oh, hey, you did. We don't know the background. All we're doing is, as like Nick said, we're giving our opinion. For all we
Right.
know, when it all went down, he could have been like, well, where the pajamas for my son? I see you got matching
Right.
for
That
everybody
might have happened.
but him.
That's
You know what I mean? And oh, you know what? We don't know. We're just speculating. But at the
who
end of the
paid
day,
for the pictures, her,
right?
him,
And
who
but the
funded the
thing,
Well,
like the
project.
thing about it
That
is, I
shouldn't even
just
matter
I
who
ain't even
paid.
been.
It
I
don't, it
want to
don't
be able
matter.
to
I
speak.
don't think it matter
Can
either,
I?
but
I think here, I want. I just want to be able to say this because she said earlier it was like it's the dad's responsibility or the mom's responsibility or not the stepmom's. It's everybody's responsibility to not make a child feel left out.
All adults.
The
Everybody.
baby wasn't left
don't
All,
out
mess with
though.
a man with kids if you ain't willing to
but
take a man
even
as yours
If
wholeheartedly.
you
yeah,
plan,
Genuinely.
if you
wholeheartedly because
plan a photo shoot and didn't intend for this kid to
kid to
to
be there.
attend, so you didn't buy him any matching pajamas,
Cause
then
we
he would have
all
been
gonna be
left
looking
out.
good.
Even
Me
if
and my
we're
stepson,
speculating this, because at the bottom line, we
we
see
showing
that the
up.
boy has on different pajamas, and if the mom, his actual mom
So leave
said
him
those
out
was
because his
last
pajamas
year.
don't match.
Hold on, it's not being mad that his pajamas don't match. I think the mom pointed out and gave us more context to the whole picture in
Bum
itself
ass
because
don't
she
like
said
it.
the pictures was from last year. So that lets me give more context to say, well, then the stepmama planned the pictures
23.
on the weekend that they don't have the son,
She didn't
and
say the pictures was
somehow.
from last year. She said the pajamas was from last year.
Right, the little boy's pajamas being from last year, so which made it very clear that they decided at the last minute we're gonna include him now. Let's call and get him because everybody else's pajamas match and they come as a set. So somebody, the person who was responsible for getting them, whether it's the dad, which it doesn't sound like it was him because he called to get the son at the last minute. It
Somebody
sounds
told me
like
to read the girlfriend post again. Hold on, let me go to it.
As a step parent, I'm gonna get, if I'm taking family pictures, I'm gonna plan for all the kids to be in the family pictures. Whether maybe the mom be tripping or
Exactly.
not. If the baby get there, she could always say, "We had the pajamas set and ready." He called, she didn't let him come. That's a different story. But this was not planned for this boy to be in this picture at all. If the dad hadn't said, "Let me get my son." And his mom decided to make it clear, I feel like somebody's
All right, let
not
me read
treating
what
my
the
son
girlfriend
fairly.
said again. She said, very much didn't leave him out of none, and don't do this internet ish. One thing I don't play about is her child. Way before I had mines too. His daddy couldn't find any, and we already had our PJs. And I also said I didn't feel comfortable with him not matching. But it was too late because our shoot was literally minutes away. I definitely didn't know he was going to be in our pictures. And the
A
mother
hundred
that I am would
contradictions.
never ever leave him out of none. And I never did. And as many times as this girl said, F my kids, I never treated him differently. Don't play with me. Take my kids down. And you could have texted me separately. My whole thing is if the
This
dad
was
went
very
out to look for
contradictory.
pajamas for the
I
little
agree.
boy, why he couldn't just change the whole set, period?
Right, right. I agree. And it was contradictory because she
It was very
said she
contradictory.
was the one who bought the pajamas, like I thought,
Never
and that
had the intention of
he
him
couldn't go
attending.
find one. Not didn't have intentions for him to be in them. And she keeps reiterating that she's was feeling this boy before because her, yeah, obviously she's older than her kids, but the little boy was not supposed to be in the pictures at the bottom at the end of the day, and that's not cool. And
Hey, y'all.
even if she went to go find him some pajamas and couldn't find his size in them pajamas, then it's time to change the whole thing. She felt uncomfortable about
She
him
said,
not
I never
matching like
left him
her.
out of none because he wasn't supposed to be here.
If she felt
Hey, did y'all?
uncomfortable that he didn't have on the same pajamas, then it should have been
Did they take
changed.
pictures last year? What the pictures last year look like?
I
She
don't
didn't
know, but I'm
say the
cracking
pictures
up because
last year. She
somebody took the
said that
picture of the other
these
baby
is
mama and
pajamas that
photoshopped
she
her in the
sent in
picture and
his
said, "This is what
suitcase.
she really wanted, y'all."
Lord, I think she, as a parent, she just wanted her child to be included
He
and
was
not
Exactly.
included.
be left out. He was not included.
Yes, he was.
He was
But
pushed in
in,
there.
I don't know what being present mean, but to me it means being included.
He
yeah,
wasn't
he got a
included in
different.
the plan.
LaShawn, are you
He
the
was an
stepmama that would
add-on.
have that pick out
He
the
was an
pajamas for and
add-on.
invite the stepchild at the last minute too?
I don't
Yeah,
have no
that was an
stepchildren.
add-on, and this is the budget, or they decided this is the budget for to keep these kids in the house. But he got a whole nother human being that's his DNA, a part of them.
That ain't
So
my
yeah,
DNA.
no, exactly.
We
That's
all
my
know
point
LaShonda
exactly.
gonna
I'm not
treat
with
the
with
stepchildren like
nobody who think that
Cinderella.
way.
See,
If I lay down and
Ah,
I get with a man and I got kids and he has kids, if I buy pajamas for my kids and my man has other kids, I'm buying all them pajamas. That's just where it
right,
is.
and
Whether
to
they
me,
live in that household or not, whenever they decide to get there, well, he got pajamas
That's a
too.
good point.
and I think that's
That's
something that's
that.
real important too. Is that when if you're gonna have a blended situation, the mothers need to get along because at the end of the day, y'all kids are
That's
siblings. The kids are siblings. It
Exactly.
don't matter how you feel,
Thank
how
you for
she
the
feel, how they
super chat,
feel.
Anna.
Them kids are still brothers and sisters, and you shouldn't let your feelings. The kids should never be involved in what the adults feel ever.
right.
Ever.
The
And
kids
if
should.
you want to be with the baby daddy, work on a polygamous situation or something.
Ain't no way.
A good point when he
Ain't
said
no
that.
way I'm signing up my kids for baseball, and I know that it's another kid that come over every weekend, and I'm not gonna say so. Hey, what we is he signing up for baseball too? At least get a clear communication of it.
how
That's what I
baseball
mean
get
by.
in it?
I'm just
She's
saying,
just
just
speaking.
start.
It's a reference to
I'm just
treating the
putting
kids
it
equally.
hypothetically, just like because she's saying it's not realistic for you not to put your kids first when you're in the household. But if they step kids to that man too, and he got kids, that's kind of strange that you would just expect him to only cater to them, and he has other children.
That's
That's a
what
woman that
happened.
doesn't care about his other children,
She
That's
said
what
Exactly.
that
That's
she
and
how
he
said
that's
that she
most
chose
women
cared
grew
about
wrong.
up
his
when
other
you dating
child
for
like it was
2
her own,
kids, child.
She
but that she
chose.
didn't
He
buy him an
chose
outfit.
wrong. He chose wrong.
yeah. And I'm not choosing no man that is it's not already coming with that. It's not already a part of his life that it's a part of mine too that we live together. Especially if I got kids with somebody else.
I don't know.
Like,
My dad had 25 kids, and my mama just made us feel like that we were loved regardless.
25 is
yeah.
crazy.
God dang.
Whoa.
And he
That
was
sound like that.
married to one of
That
his
sound
baby
like that
mamas.
40s
So
stuff right there.
That's a lot. Sure.
All right, so I'm going to pause y'all. There's another thread going viral right now, and it is based on Christmas stuff as well. I'm going to mute all of y'all, and I'm going to bring y'all back up in a second. Now, I don't know if this is real or not. It sounds fake, but a lot of people are chiming in on this as well. So let's talk about it. So there is a mother and the other baby mama or the wife going back and forth about Christmas and the father not having Christmas gifts for her child. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is made up or not, but it got a lot of conversation going, and it has a lot of people talking and chiming in about it. So guess what? We gonna talk about it here. So the baby mama, I guess she texted the father. Hold on. So this is the post right here. It says, "Hey, what time were you bringing Callie Christmas gifts?" And then the wife responded, and she said, "This is his wife. He's asleep. I don't believe he got her any because we were on a budget this month with our kids, but I will double check." So the mom replied, and she said, "Wait, huh? Okay, well, please let him know his oldest child asked, and she is expecting something, especially since she hasn't seen him in almost 2 months." So the wife replied, and she said, "I just had a newborn, so of course he's been busy. Between bills and helping with the kids, there has been no extra time to do anything. He will be woke in a minute to watch the kids open the gifts. I will let him know." So the mom replied, like, "Girl, what?" So she said, "You trying to be funny? I never disrespected you, but I always felt that evil energy from you. I don't contact him unless it's about my child. I promise you don't have to have this vendetta against me. I'm not that type of person." So she said, "How is that being funny? You have to understand, when a man gets married, a lot of things change, hun. I don't have an issue with you. I know he not sleeping with you. You asked about Christmas gifts, and I told you I'll let you know." And so the baby mama replied, and she said, "Okay, thanks, because I wasn't able to get her much, but I managed to still come through. Being that she has 2 parents, she would be expecting gifts from her dad too. I hope you and your family enjoy Christmas. Love." So after she said that, the wife sent her a picture of all the gifts that they had for Christmas. So she sent her this tree that was wrapped, that was decked out with all kind of gifts. And the mom then replied and said, she sent a photo and she said, the wife said, "Understood, you two. One of these gifts may be for Callie. I'm not sure. He hasn't mentioned her at all." So she sent a photo of the tree with all the gifts that they had. And she gonna say, "Well, I don't know. He ain't said nothing, but maybe one of these gifts belonged to her." And she sent this picture with all of these gifts under the tree while she's trying to say he didn't have time and he didn't mention it and all of that. And so the baby mama says, "Could you wake him up and see? Those are a lot of gifts and you only have 2 children. I would hope my baby has something." So the wife says, "My kids have nothing to do with yours though. That was weird to even bring my kids up like that. Your issue isn't with me. He's woke. He said he has to go last minute shopping for her because the stores were closed early yesterday." So the baby mama says, "So he didn't get my baby shit? Like, be so for real right now." And the wife says, "No." And the baby mama says, "Okay, be careful what you laugh at because that's dead wrong. There is God that sits very high and he's real." And the wife replied and says, "Girl, who laughing? I can't control what he do. Get a effing grip. All I did was what you told me to do. We weren't even supposed to be texting this long. So after she sent that, then the baby mama sent this message, and it was her bent over with the baby daddy face in her behind. So she sent this, and she said, baby, I text my child's father's phone, not his wife's phone. And since it's such a laugh at my child, ask him why was he at my house 3 months ago. Y'all been married for a year, right? A key. I don't play about my daughter, B. And so she sent a picture of the man with his face all up in her tail. So, what y'all think? Y'all can unmute.
Disgusting.
The sins of the mother are always visited on the child. She did that.
What
I'm
y'all
not
say?
The
I like
sins
her
of the mother
pettiness.
are always visited on the child. That's what she get.
I like her pettiness. No, the wife definitely was being petty with the picture of the Christmas tree and gifts all around the tree. So it's only right for her. I mean, you can't really knock the baby mom for doing it. Doing what she did and sending the pic.
Nick, you don't like this type of petty?
Nick definitely like that type of petty. She
I'm real
definitely
petty, so I ain't say I don't like the type of petty. I'm real petty, child. Don't get me to
You
talk
done
about
this?
how petty I am.
definitely.
You done this before?
No. I don't. No. Not petty
Anything
like that.
Because that's green right before the holiday too.
I mean, but if I was dealing with a man that I was still dealing with, and he was still, first of all, you with another bitch, go be with her. You can't come back over here. You done married her. You left me as the baby mama, and then you go marry her. You wouldn't be smiling up in my booty or in my face, period. But if I was a person who still was entertaining my baby daddy that didn't wife me up, but wife the next girl up, and I wanted to be petty when his wife was being petty, then yeah, I probably would send a photo like, girl, don't play with me.
Nick
Yeah,
probably lying.
but that guy would have we would have already known that guy had got gifts for our baby. It just would have been something petty that she did through that, because she lost me with the, like, if this man ain't got no gifts and he didn't get a bitch that thought about a gift for your kid, then that's just a lost cause altogether.
So which one
Why
sent
is it
the
the
picture?
wife's fault?
Which one sent the picture?
Because
Which one sent the picture of the booty? Was that the wife or the
That was
baby
the
mama?
baby mama.
the
That was
baby
the baby
mama.
mama, right? She lost the baby mama lost me, because why would he be all up in your tail if you don't even, you know for sure that there's gifts for your kid. Like, if that's she lost me. But the wife was out of order from the beginning. That's why I was unmuted earlier. Like, what? Who says that? Who says that? How you marry somebody with a whole child and Christmas comes up and you don't know if he got that child a gift or not? Who cares if you have a newborn? So you're in your mind, your kid should be already done. Especially the ones that your husband that you inherited when you married him. It's wild. That's her worried about her own household. I don't, well, what would that mean to me that you have a newborn? You had this kid
This
already. Like,
this
that ain't making
screams
wrong
sense.
this just screams young and immature to me and petty. That's all it's
Or it means no sense. Yeah.
because I might be, I don't know how old nobody is, but I'm up in age, so this just
There's no
screams
way I
young
would be married
and
to a
petty.
man and we have a newborn and I don't include his child, or I don't have a clue that, okay, I know he's getting gifts for his child, especially if I wanted to answer the text message.
I
If
know
I'm
I'm
gonna
not gonna
answer the
break my
text
neck going
message,
to no stove, picking out no stuff from no Christmas list, and you
well,
sleeping with.
you
No,
not gonna
I ain't
break your
doing
neck
it.
to go to no stove for you getting gifts for your kids, and then there's a whole nother kid, and you're not going to no store getting none.
But her
If
mama
I'm
sleeping
thinking
with my
about you,
husband.
people think about their niece and their nephews when they getting Christmas gifts. You ain't thinking about your stepkids. That's diabolical. That's pretty wild to me. That's like that's like basically saying I ain't got time for that. I got my own kids. Why did you marry somebody with a kid? And you think that kid don't feel that? The mere
Child, fuck
fact
Mama
that
them
feeling it.
kids. No, I'm just kidding.
My mama still in there.
If you guys are enjoying this live, make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, too, I do have a website. Some of y'all said I haven't promoted my website in a while, so y'all thought I didn't have my website no more. I still very much got my website, and this stuff still very much needs to get going. Now, most of the adult toys that I have is stuff for the man, but I do got, you know what I'm saying, a pajama or two here or there or there or there, and I do got card games that couples could play. I got the little roll the dice, you know, pick your position, stuff like that. I got a little cute little stuff that is, you know what I'm saying, you go to www.nickatnike and get it going. Now, if you have enjoyed this live, y'all can send $1, $2, $3 holla to the cookie jar, and that is my Cash App right here. Now, do y'all want to continue the live, or should we just end this and then go live again about another topic? Y'all let me know. What's the given?
If you got a good topic, yeah.
I kind of think it ties in with the whole stepmom and this one too. It ties in with that picture to me, because that's what my whole point is like.
Coincide and go together. That's why I made that be one. But I'm saying it's time.
See, I asked about I asked if the baby mama was sending the picture with him sniffing her behind is because is she trying to imply like, well, I'm still fiddle faddling on the slide?
Obviously, trying to imply, and that's why her baby don't have no gifts.
And that's one thing I agree with you on, girl. That's exactly.
Why you think the wife is up late answering the text message from the baby mama?
Right. That's tell the whole thing. She saw the name, she felt the need to take his phone. Like, what she want? So there it is. That explains it all. There's an insecurity there in the relationship with the husband and his baby mama. Okay, it's starting to all come together to me now. Okay, it's just young, petty.
That's why I said now if she was mature and it was more of like, I don't mess with him. Because it started off like she was basically saying, where is this coming from? You telling me all of this, like basically saying y'all ain't get my baby nothing for Christmas?
She know where it come from.
But when she sent them pictures, I was like, okay, she's slow. So
why ain't nobody talking about the fact that dad ain't seen his daughter in 2 months?
Exactly. Whether he's smashing the baby mom or not, there's no reason he couldn't have gotten that girl a gift or the boy, whatever it is.
True.
What you say, Neek?
I said we picked that up. We heard that. But I'm gonna pause y'all right there. Y'all stay backstage. Y'all don't go nowhere. Those of you guys who are on live, if y'all want to come backstage and chop it up with us, click the link. We are gonna chop it up. If I figure out another topic to go live about, then I'll hit the live button again. Hit y'all notification bell, turn your notifications on, and I'll see y'all on the next video. In the meantime, I'll talk to everybody else backstage. If you make it to be able to come backstage, click the link, and we are out. Oh, and don't forget to tip the cookie jar now. It's the holiday season, and I know that y'all didn't spend all the money on them Rugrats. So send $1, $2, $3 holla. Okay, I'll see y'all later. And if y'all got a topic that y'all want me to talk about that's giving good story, good energy, good, good views, because we ain't got time to be wasting stuff on stuff that ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, do nothing.
I told you one.